Hi, this is Bill Watkins. We've been looking the last couple of days at Paul's statements about the Lord's Supper and the proper use of it and how that they were abusing it. And then he goes into verse 27 with the warning. Therefore, whoever eats this bread or drinks this cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. What does he mean by an unworthy manner? Listen to what he says next. Let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and drink of the cup. For he who eats and drinks in an unworthy manner eats and drinks judgment to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. The point, taking the Lord's Supper, is to be remembering the Lord, to discern the Lord's body. So examine yourself when you do this. Are you thinking about something else when you take the Lord's Supper? Are you thinking about anything except what the Lord has done for you? That's to take it in an unworthy way. It doesn't mean that you haven't sinned all week to be worthy or unworthy when you don't discern the Lord's body. And by the way, the Lord's body is his physical body and the spiritual body, the church. We are in communion. Am I considering everybody else as well as the Lord? He says, because you don't. For this reason, many are weak and sick among you, and many sleep. Now listen to what he said. Because of their abuse of the Lord's Supper, some of them were weak. That may be spiritual or physical. Sick, which I take to be both spiritual and physical, and many sleep, which I take to be very physical. Some have died. Why? Because they abused the Lord's Supper. God takes this seriously. For if we would judge ourselves, we would not be judged. But when we are judged, we're chastened by the Lord that we might not be condemned with the world. When he talks about judged, he means that we've invoked the displeasure of God and we'll suffer for it. He doesn't mean condemned forever. But when we are judged, that is, God has judged us and so bad things are happening, we're chastened by the Lord so that we won't be ultimately lost, condemned with the world. Therefore, my brethren, when you come together to eat, wait for one another. But if anyone is hungry, let him eat at home, lest you come together for judgment. And the rest I'll set in order when I come. Here's the point. Take the Lord's Supper, remembering the Lord, and don't be selfish when you do. Consider the Lord's body. Thanks for watching.